Now we're going to learn about how to add and remove flags. So flagging is simply a way to indicate that there is an issue with the record or follow-up action needs to be taken. So I'll first show you how you would get to the flag system, and then we'll talk about what some of the flags are that you might use while you're cataloging items. So as always, we're going to get to the record first. Get a different one this time, just for a little variety. Here we are. Okay, so we've navigated to the catalog record. I'm going to click Edit. So next we're going to move our mouse over here to the top right of the screen, and you can see a little flag icon here. Click that, and it should pull up a page that looks like this. Now what this is showing us here is the list of existing flags on all items in the collection that have been cataloged. You'll see that not all of them have dates. That's my fault. Anytime that you input a flag, it's best to include the date in there. So what it's telling us is the reason for those existing flags, the object ID of the item that's been flagged, its name, and the date that the flag was created. So I'm trying to start a flag here. First thing that I need to do is indicate the reason. So you're going to click the icon to the right of the dialog box. This is a pretty short list, so there's no need to use the search function. All of your options are visible here. So here's our options. We have check dates, condition report needed, consult expert, further research, location unknown, more frequent condition reporting needed, no image, review by supervisor. So generally the ones that you're going to use most often here are more frequent condition reporting required, no image, or condition report needed. Now the difference between condition report needed and more frequent condition reporting needed is you would click this top one if none has been done yet. There is no condition report that's been done on this item. It needs its first condition report. Or let's say there's a system in place where condition reporting is being done on all items once a year, and that one has not been done yet for this year. Down here, you would select more frequent condition reporting required if the item in your first condition report or in the condition report that you're doing, you've noticed that there's some kind of decay that requires a closer look or more frequent looks. So that could be something progressive like corrosion, mold, things that would really damage the item if they were allowed to continue developing. The only other one that you're most often going to be using here is no image. So the reason we have this flag here is because for our items to be publicly accessible, we need all of the information on those checklists to be filled out. And the one that is most commonly an issue is that we've not yet photographed that image. So if we're putting a record up and we don't yet have an image for it, before it can go into public access, it needs to have an image. We need to make other users of PastPerfect aware of that. So we're going to click no image. So let's say, just for sake of demonstration here, that there is no image on this record. So what I would do is double click that flag, select the flag date. Today is the 29th. So I can either type it in manually or I can click this little icon to the right and it will pull up a calendar and highlight today's date. So I click today's date. Now, I don't need to write a detail for this because it's clear, it's self-evident what the reason is. If I had typed more frequent condition report required, I might want to type something in here like on condition report conducted 7/29/2021, boxing was observed, necessary to conduct condition reports every 6 months. Something that indicates the date that the problem was found, what the problem is, and how often we need to move forward with condition reporting. For now, though, we don't need any details. So I'll scroll down and I'll click Save. Wait for that to finish loading. Good. Click Save. Now, once you have a flag indicated in an item's catalog record, that flag icon will turn red. So let's say that the issue is resolved. We've got an image for it here. We need to remove that flag. Okay. So we click edit, go back to that flag icon, and we simply click clear flag. We say, are you sure you want to clear all flag fields? Yes. Save successfully, save. So now that icon is back to black, which means the flag has been removed. So we'll click save and we're finished.